morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Jeremy here with my full non-spoiler review for the new Jamie Foxx, Will Ferrell comedy Strays. Before I jump into that review though, as always, if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. That lets us know that you are enjoying the content that you are putting out there, but it is also the greatest metric that YouTube uses when working out whether or not to promote our videos to other users. It doesn't cost you a thing and it will help our channel grow immensely. So make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. So with that out of the way, Strays. When they released the red band trailer or the uncensored trailer for this, I have to say it looked like a real fun comedy. Jamie Foxx playing a stray, I don't know what you would call him, a boxery, I don't even know what breed of dog he is, but Jamie Foxx playing a stray, trying to educate Will Ferrell's dog on the ways of the world. It looked really, really quite fun and entertaining. I had some reasonable expectations for this movie. I always thought it was going to be a fun, entertaining film. There were lots of laughs in this movie. Absolutely lots of laughs to be had. However, I think the majority of the funniest parts are all in the trailer. There are funny moments that they haven't shown in the trailer, but the majority of them they've crammed into this trailer. So there is that. Now, also, I will just let all the parents know. Look, if you're single or dating someone and you're just wanting a good fun comedy to go and see, absolutely. Look, there's not really many comedies around at the moment, so this is just a good fun film to go and see. But do not take your kids to it. There was a guy in my screening who took his son, and I think his son would have only been 5, maybe 6, and this is an MA15 plus film here in Australia, so I believe MA15 plus here in Australia is an R rating in the US, and it's definitely not appropriate for kids of the young age kids. Right from the outset, there's this really outrageous and constant swearing. There's lots of adult themes as well that just are not appropriate for kids. So if you have young children and you thought, oh, this will be a fun dog film to take the kids to, definitely not. Do not take your kids to this film. We won't be taking our little one to see this. He won't be watching this at all. He's way too young for that. So, but look, for good adult humor. It got a little bit too excessive for my taste. I love a good comedy. I love Road Trip. I love Euro Trip. I love Beer Fest. I'm all for raunchy comedies. But I found towards the end it was getting a bit long in the tooth and a bit repetitive and got, and like the swearing, because there is a lot of swearing. And look, I swear like a sailor, but when every second word is a swear word, it gets a bit dull and a bit excessive. So, but like I said, I had quite a few good laughs during this film. It is a good story about, a group of dogs kind of, banding together and going on a bit of an adventure and everything. So look, as I said, if you're just looking for a fun, no-brainer comedy to go and see this weekend, either by yourself or with a loved one or a friend, Strays is definitely a good film. There's not there's lots of films out at the moment. I've reviewed many of them. Over the last couple of weeks. So there's lots of films out at the moment. If you're just looking for just a straight up no-brainer comedy, this is definitely the one for you. However, look, to be honest, there are lots of other films out at the moment that I would have much rather have gone and watched again. Gran Turismo for one. The Voyage of the Demeter that I did last week. There's lots of other movies out at the moment that I would much rather go and see than this one. So, look, I'm to be honest, I'm going to give this is probably one of the not the lowest, but one of the lower end of the spectrum ratings. I'm going to give this. For me personally, I'd rate it no more than a 5 out of 10. It's right in the middle there. It's fun, what have you, but definitely not the best film out at the moment. So that's just my opinion. So by all means, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts on Strays. I'd be interested to find out what other people think. Did it get a bit much for you guys? Was it not enough? Was it just right? Everyone has different tastes, especially when it comes to comedy. So I'd be interested to find out what everyone else thinks. Me personally, it just went a little bit too far. Look, Jamie Foxx is great. He's an all-rounder. Will Ferrell, he's a great comedic talent. Will Forte, who plays Doug, the owner, Randall Park, who does one of the voices of one of the dogs. He was fantastic. I have to say, though, Isla Fisher, who did the Border Collie, she was fantastic. She did a fantastic job with the voicing of the Border Collie and everything. I really liked her character more than any of the others. Look, the cast did a great job. Can't fault them. So, look, again, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think. At the moment, it does have an IMDB score of 6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes of 56%. As I said, look, I would rate it a 5 out of 10. No more than that. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got heaps more content coming out over the next couple of weeks. We got some awesome movies coming out here in Australia, and over in the US. So hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on a video. And until next time, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.